Okay.
Yeah. Yes, it's recording. Thank you. See, this is why we need teamwork.
Yeah.
You can't do this by yourself. All right, guys. I was going to say happy Monday. I don't know about you ladies, but all day I kept thinking today was Monday, right? All day I could think it's Monday. But no, it is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys had an amazing Memorial Day weekend. And we're back at it. I can't believe it's 4 more days until this month is over. So I really want to dive into the heart of our call, but I do need to make a public announcement because we're literally like less than 6 days away. Some of you saw Chris Downing in our team page. I actually added him to our team page, and he is hosting his first annual Power of I Am rally. It's going to be hosted here in New York City, in Queens, where we always host our Super Saturday events. So it's this coming Sunday. I know that some of you do not live nearby, and he just added a live stream. So if you want to watch this on Sunday, I should say, it is going to be live stream. It is going to be a powerful event. I know some of you have taken his Power of I Am course. It's a 9-week course helping you develop personally, professionally, and there's going to be not transformation stories, but there's going to be people who have attended his Power of I Am rally, sharing how this 9-week course transformed their lives. And I'm all about, investing in yourself. And I'm totally honored and blessed that I'm going to be the MC at this event. And so I'm going to do my best to bring down the house with Chris. And so somebody's asking me for the event. I will bump it up again. It is in the team page. Actually, Chris posted in the group today, as a matter of fact. He posted in the group with the link for the live event. If you're local, again, if you're not doing anything on Sunday, it's really going to be a life-changing event for you to be there. If you're not local, you can get the live stream. So it is this Sunday. Okay, so that's my public announcement for tonight, but I really just want to dive into tonight's call. So let me share my screen. Hold on. Oh. And let me know if you can see my screen, guys. You can see it? Okay, great. So let me make this big. And I think when I record, I can make myself smaller. Let me see. Oh, I just disappeared. I don't even see myself anymore. Okay. All right, you guys still see me? Am I still on? Okay. All right, so let me do the slideshow. Okay, you can see the slides? Yay! Okay. All right, so tonight's topic is all about refreshing your focus with a mid-year review. And so mid-year reviews are a very familiar topic for all of us that either are currently working in a full-time job, like this is the time of the year when our employers are doing mid-year reviews. It's happening right now. And I used to conduct these mid-year reviews when I worked at the bank for many, many years. And so our business is no different, with the exception that we're not sitting down. You don't have a boss. You are your own boss. So this is going to be more of a self-reflection of you giving yourself your own personal mid-year review to see where you are with your business. So with that, I'm going to move it on to the next slide. And why isn't it coming over? There you go. So the first thing we want to do, guys, when you're in this process is to take a look at your annual goals, okay? Hopefully by now, you already know what your annual goal is. And if you recall, we had, early on in the year, we had kicked off one of our calls to talk about the road to elite. And the road to elite this year, it was completely revamped, and it has like different stops to get to elite. So some of us have either a team builder as your goal for the year, team leader, or premier, or elite. I don't think I missed anyone, right? Team builder, team leader, elite, or premier. So in your business, that is one of the goals you should have set for yourself already. Okay? And so based on that goal, what you should also have is the tracker that goes with your goal and that you're tracking this. So what you want to do is looking at your tracker, it tells you the activities and where you should be every single month. So you want to take a look at, are you right now where you thought you would be in your business based on the annual goal you gave yourself? Are you on track? If you are on track, I congratulate you, I applaud you. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Don't let go of the pedal. Keep it moving. If you're not where you would like to be, I'm here to tell you not to be hard on yourself. And that's why I wanted to have this call precisely at this time of the year, okay? We're still not halfway, okay? We start June on Saturday already, but it's a great time to sit down and reflect, okay, 5 months have passed already. Where am I in my business? If you're not where you need to be, do not be hard on yourself. All you need to do right now is reflect and take a look at what needs more of your attention in your business right now to get to that year-end goal, okay? So sometimes what will happen is we take a look like, oh, we still have another 5-6 months. I still have time. But as we can all see now, time does not stop for us. Like, I can't believe we're already in the end of May, okay? So that's the first step. Review your annual goal. Are you on track? The next one you want to take a look at is the second quarter, okay? You want to consider the same questions that you had for your annual goal. And again, this tracker does a great job of keeping you on track because it tells you the activities where you should be every month to make sure that you are where you need to be, right? So like I said, if you're on track, great, keep the train going. Don't get off the train, just keep it moving. But what's most importantly right now, guys, is are you tracking? Are you tracking? Listen, I know that tracking sometimes it's not always a good feeling kind of thing. Unless you have that personality that you love to check things off, okay? That you're always in your back office all the time taking a look at where you're at. You're using your Success Club tracker. Like if you're doing all those things, guys, I congratulate you. As a business owner, every business owner should be tracking. Again, if you're not tracking and you want to grow this business, now's the perfect time to start. If January through currently right now up to tonight, you've been on and off, I want you to also reflect on your business and ask yourself, has my business been on and off? And has it been on and off because, you've been on and off with tracking? Every business owner tracks. And I know that it's not always easy because being an entrepreneur, guys, is not easy. And it's not easy because we don't have a boss. What we have is an upline coach who's on the same journey as we, and we're doing this together, but no one is writing us up if we're not on track, right? No one's doing that. We have to do this for ourselves, okay? So again, I really want everybody to really take, and by the way, these slides, I'm going to share these slides, okay? So are we tracking? Make sure that based on your annual goal, that you have the tracker of either the team builder, the team leader, elite, or premier, and you have that one. And then you also have the Success Club tracker, which tracks all of your vital behaviors. You can't grow this business without those two. So it brings me to the next thing. And this is a non-negotiable, guys, about what's working well. You do not want to skip this part, okay? I think as human beings, we're so quick to focus on what's not working well right away. We always run to the negative. But what I want you to do is take a look at right now where you are in these first 5 months is what feels good about this first half of the year, or really the first 5 months. What feels good about it? Because what's most importantly is that you look back to January and where you are today and look for what has gone well in your life, okay? And also for your personal life, okay, guys? What I'm sharing here, you can also, for your personal goals as well, not just your business goals. And so write it down. Write down what feels good about it, okay? When years ago, and I think I've shared this in the calls before, I have a Mickey Feel Good file. I have a Mickey Feel Good file. I also have my gratitude jar to always keep me grounded, because not every day is a bed of roses, okay? So when things are going really well for you guys, I highly recommend that you write it down. So when there are days that are not so great, you can go back to this Melissa Feel Good file or your gratitude jar and pull it out and start feeling good, okay? Also, figure out, write down what's working well in your business right now, okay? And whatever it is that's working well, share it. Sharing is caring. And the more you fully understand how our business works, that this truly is a business about growing it together as a team, whatever it is that's working for you, please, I give you permission. Give yourself permission to go into the team page and share. I believe it was Saudi who posted it not too long ago. She posted that, we have, over 4,000 coaches in the team page. And there's something, you want to ask it in the page. If there's something that you want to share that's working for you, share it on the page so that we can all benefit from each other. And that's how you grow your business, guys, okay? Also, what's working well? What are you proud of so far in your business so far? Write it down. Don't skip this part. This is the part, again, like I said, sometimes we tend to overlook this part. And I know that, as using myself as an example, this happened to me. It was one year that I was being extremely hard on myself because the goals that I had set for myself didn't pan out. And I was so focused just on that I lost sight of the things that were going so well, because this business gave me the opportunity to be there for my family, okay? It gave me the time freedom. So we need to take a look at also the great things, guys, okay? So please do not skip this part. Okay. But now we do have to take a look at the things that haven't gone so well, okay? And we need to work on those things. Okay. So the first things first. What's stressing you out? When something is not working well in our business, there's always an underlying fact. And so you need to identify what that fact is. And if it's something that you can control, then do something about it. Fix it. Don't just talk about it, complain about it. If it's within your control, you fix it. You take care of it. Okay? I actually did this little exercise. I shared it with my coaches, and I wrote down, like I was writing the things that I wanted to do, and I gave myself my own solution. I'm like, just do it with an action plan. Because it was things that you can control, then you put an action plan. If it's things that is out of your control, guys, you need to bless and release, let go, let God. You got to let it go, let God, if it's not within your control. So that's one. The second thing is, and I know there's a lot of us that are in this group, and I've been guilty of this. What are the things that you are continually procrastinating? How many and I can't see all of you right now, but you can feel free to post it in the chat. How many of us procrastinate the things that we know we should be doing that's going to move the needle forward in our business? Maybe is it the invites that you're procrastinating and you're not sending out invites? And then you take a look at the end of the month, like, oh crap, I haven't achieved Success Club. But when you take a look at your activity tracker, there's no invites. So Again, this call is, a self-assessment. This is a self-assessment. And I called it a mid-review, but I really should have called it a self-assessment in our business, okay? You need to be brutally honest with yourself, okay? If you procrastinate, then you need to discipline yourself, because when you discipline yourself, guys, everything else falls into place. Is it time management? I know that's one thing that a lot of us have raised our hands that, time management. I work full time. Where do I find the time to do this? And so we focus and we give the energy on what's not working, and realize that time management is within your control. You can control your time. Now, will there be curveballs? Absolutely. God knows that I had to learn how to play baseball. Did we all need to be baseball players? Because life will always throw you curveballs. You need to have a schedule for your business. And most of the time, what will happen, guys, is if you're not to be and time management is a concern, again, you need to have working hours for your business. Do you have working hours for your business? Or do you just work your business when you can find the time? Because if you're just working the business when you can find it, you're going to struggle in your business, because you're not respecting your business as a business, and we expect people to trust us if we are not respecting this platform that we're on, okay? So time management. You got to make the time. You got to make a schedule. I've had this conversation. What you need to do is pull out a calendar, whether it's a online calendar, using the Rise Up Journal calendar in there. You need to block out, guys. You need to block out. Is it vital behaviors that's not working for you? We had a conversation one time, this was years ago, when there was only 3 vital behaviors. Now there's 4. And it was a conversation with Carl Deichler. And I remember him saying that most of the time when coaches would come up to him and ask, that they're struggling with their business, he's like, well, when was the last time you got a transformation? What personal development book are you reading? Are you sending invites every single day? And it was always, there was a lack in one of the vital behaviors. There was a lack in one of the vital behaviors. Beachbody has done such an amazing job, putting together a successful tracker that when you manage your time, whether you block out an 2 in the morning or you're working your business in pockets of time, depending on your schedule, because everybody has a different schedule. Even, I'll give an example because I can see Melissa right now. Melissa and I are both full-time Beachbody coaches, but we both have 2 different schedules. Melissa's business hours are completely different than mine. Why? I don't have children. She has a child that she has, she takes to school, picks up at school. I don't have that. Business hours are going to be different than hers. Or someone who works a full-time job, depending on what type of full-time job you have, how your schedule is, you've got to schedule your business, guys, okay? And again, if you haven't been doing that, guys, now is the time to do that. Pull out your calendar, block it out. Is it an hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon? Is it 20 minutes during lunch? You gotta make the time in order for this business to work for you. Because this business works, guys. It does work if you work it as a business owner, okay? All right. And I'm gonna go through all the slides, guys, and then we'll open it up for Q&As. If you have any questions, please post them in the chat. Okay, now, the main thing to do now, guys, okay, after you've reflected on your annual goal, your quarterly goal. And one of the things I failed to mention in talking about the quarterly goal, because we're coming up to a pivotal date in our calendar, in our Beachbody calendar, for those coaches that are going to Summit, which is, I can't believe Summit is like 5 weeks away, 6 weeks away. literally 6 weeks away. And I know that there's a lot of coaches that are intent working their business to build their business to diamond rank by June 6th because they want the leadership training at Summit. And you've got to, whatever rank you are, when you wake up on June 6th, whatever rank you are, that's you're gonna, okay? The main thing right now, guys, is to focus. You gotta focus. You have to narrow your focus by asking yourself one very important question. And that is, what is the one thing that you can do right now, May 28th at 8:57, that by doing it, everything else becomes easier or maybe unnecessary? What is the one thing you can do right now? When I was putting these slides together, I already knew, Marlon was with me earlier today, and I already knew what that one thing was for me. I knew it. Like, I didn't have to think twice. I have to think about it twice. And that is my sleeping patterns. I have horrible sleep. And so I know it may sound so simple to some of us, thinking like, sleeping, Mickey? Sleeping. I can't function if I don't sleep. You know, so I know that I literally from my sleeping pattern. And I know once that is locked down, it's just going to change. It's going to change the game of my business completely. So focus on one thing, because that one thing that you're going to change is going to make your life easier. Because we all have that one bad habit that is stopping our business from no one in here is perfect, including myself. That's why I just shared mine, okay? So focus on that one thing. Okay. So now we're going to start, stop, and continue. What I mean by that? What do you need to start doing right now in order to achieve your annual goal? Maybe it's finally filling out the Success Club system, the tracker. Carl Deichler is in the To Be Mindset group, and he did a quick video. I think it was yesterday he shared the video, pretty cool. And he asked the coaches in there if they were brave enough to post their activity tracker. Clearly not everybody did, but this one young lady did. And it was pretty much all filled up. And he gave her feedback, and the feedback was, what's your why? Her why was empty. See, your why has to be in your face, in your face. And we're going to talk a little bit about that as far as your why, your vision, your goals later on. But there is something that we all need to start doing right now in order to achieve our goals. So start thinking about what is that one thing you need to start doing. Then, what do you need to stop doing? Maybe it's scrolling through Facebook. Listen, till today, sometimes I find myself, because it just comes out of habit, that I'll see myself, scrolling. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? That's not going to help me achieve Success Club, And so I know that we have a lot of coaches that are Facebook strollers. A lot. And we can be, like, we talk about time management. So let's talk about time management right now. Because the same coaches that are complaining about time management, most of them are the coaches that are Facebook strollers. Again, maybe it's you, maybe it's not. And when I say coaches, I'm not talking about all the I'm talking about coaches in general. Okay? So what's that one thing you need to stop doing? Then what do you need to continue doing? Because there's something that we're doing that we just need to keep it moving. So start, stop, and continue. I hope that I see I can't really see, but I see some people hope that you're utilizing this time right now, again, to reflection on your business, because it is a mid-year review for you right now, that it's not too late, guys, that if you did set your annual goal and you're not on track, that's okay. We have time, but now we have to buckle up. We have to buckle up and get serious and keep it moving. If you haven't set goals, well, guess what? It's the perfect time to set goals. Let's do it now, okay? You can't unscramble the last 5 months. You cannot unscramble eggs, not at all. We're here to make a good omelet and move forward. Unless you know how to make, scrambled eggs, unscrambled eggs. I don't know anybody that can do that, but start, stop, and continue. Okay. All right, so now I want to talk about, that's all well and fine, right? We've got the goals. We're taking a look at what's working, what's not working. But like I shared a little while ago, I said that Carl took a look at that business activity tracker, and that coach had the box, the why, empty, And I am a big believer in vision. It's something that's biblical, because it is, okay? I'm not here to give a Bible lesson, but the truth of the matter is that where there is no vision, the people will perish. In other words, where there's no vision, there's no future. And when there's no vision, maybe there's no drive to want to work this business because you have no vision, okay? So I want you to take a look at these questions. Again, I'm going to share these. First of all, do you have a vision for yourself, for your future, for your family? What is the vision you have for your life? Like, what is it that you want? What is it you want out of life? What will you be able to do if you reach that vision that you can't do right now? Because there's a lot of us in here right now, including myself. I don't omit myself from none of this, guys, okay? I'm in this with you guys. That there's some things that I do right now because I haven't reached certain goals, But, once you obtain that vision, you're going to be able to do amazing things, okay? Reach that vision, guys, that goal. What will be different for you, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your clients, your community once you reach those goals? I always say that when you give goals, the goals are not just about you. When you reach goals, whose life is because you reach those goals? Because life is not about us, right? We were all created to be in community, to be able to change other people's lives. And I know that, I know we're in the business, guys, of people helping people. That's why I started. But all of our goals, most of our goals, some of them are not tangible, but a lot of them, guys, they have a dollar sign attached to it. They do. And just like a lot of you that do have a full-time job, you don't go to your job and say, I love my job, so you don't have to pay me. You show up because you have a mortgage, you have bills, the phone bill, the cable, something breaks down in the house, you want to have an emergency fund, you want to go on vacation, you want to bless, the needy. You need money for that, guys. You need money in order for those things to happen, okay? So start thinking about what it is that you want. What is this vision you have for your life? Write it down, guys. Write it down. Saudi and I, years ago, we were given an assignment about this vision. Like, how do we visualize our lives? 5 years, it was like 5-10 years from now, we had to write down this letter to ourselves and speak life into it. So I challenge you to do that. Write a letter, like you're in the future, envisioning this life that you have for yourself. And then share it. Share that with someone in your life that will be affected because of that vision coming to fruition. Share it, okay? You gotta write it down. And you have to write it down and put it somewhere so you can take a look at it all the time, guys. Because you wanna read that vision. That's why a lot of people do vision boards. They do vision boards and they put it in a visual place so you can take a look at it. And you wake up in the morning and take a look at it and talk life into it. And you know what's gonna happen? Your activity, your actions will be aligned with that vision coming to life. Which brings me to the next, the next bullet point, like what actions do you have to take to make progress on your vision and reach your goals? So what actions it is that you need to to do in order to make that happen. Don't worry about it. We got you. We're going to help you with that, okay? And lastly, are there any risk or any barriers that may get in the way of you reaching your vision or your goals? You always want to prepare for the unknown in case, right? And like I said a little while ago, guys, like having this vision, there's always a dollar sign attached to it. If you have your vision, you know what you want, you know, maybe it's, you know, you want to have build enough of a down payment to purchase your first home, or, you know, to take your family on this dream vacation that you had on the bucket list. Whatever that is a dollar sign attached to it. So this is where our business comes in, right? Because we are in the people helping people business, and we don't do this for free. We do get paid for it. So we have to set income goals, guys. I know that, you know, I've spoken to a lot of coaches on our team who will say, you know, I want to build a 6-figure business. And I believe everybody that's on this call right now wants a 6-figure business, but there's a price you have to pay to build a 6-figure business. There's action that you have to take. You've got to have your trackers to track your business. You have to set goals, okay? And that's what I'm going to share with you next, okay? I think that's the next slide. Yes, it is. Okay. So I know it probably, does it look kind of small, Melissa? You're the only one that I can see right now. It looks fine? Okay, great. So based on everything that I spoke about right now, guys, okay, start thinking about, like, your vision requires what? How much X dollar amount that you need to have in order for this to happen, okay? So this is where Success Club comes in, guys, okay? To build a business here, Success Club is how you measure it. So you have to make a decision that Success Club is going to be a non-negotiable, okay? That's what I did when I made a decision that I was going to, you know, build a 6-figure business. I said to myself, okay, so Success Club is non-negotiable, and I'm going to make it happen. And that's why I've been at Success Club for over 78, 79 months straight. I haven't missed a month because I know that it's just a requirement for my business. I've opened up the doors to my business, okay? So again, that's why this self-assessment is so important. And I do hope and pray, and I you know, once I'm done sharing, I do want to hear feedback from you guys on, was this a wake-up call? Because that's what I want for you guys. I want you to, like, open up your eyes. It's like, okay, I've got work to do, okay? So let me go line by line with these income goals, right? So coach, you know, the first coach here, the goal, you know, if your goal is, I want to earn $150 a week, $600 a month, I want to earn $7,800 a year. That's my goal. Great. So this is what you need to do. You need to enroll 1 new coach and 2 new challengers every month for 12 months. That's your goal. Now you know what activity is attached to that goal. Now you know you've got to use this to track everything, okay? Now, will you build a 6-figure business with that goal? Absolutely not. It'll take you, well, I shouldn't say absolutely not, but it's going to take you a very, very long time to do that, okay? The next goal, and again, everybody has a different goal, you know? Everyone has a different goal based on what your vision is, okay? The next goal is you want to earn $250 a week, $1,000 a month, which equals $13,000 a year. That's a part-time, yes, a part-time business, Success Club 6. Now the next one is for $250 a week, you will need to enroll 2 new coaches every month, 2 new challengers, and have one of your personally sponsored coaches hit Success Club every single month for 12 months. Because why? We've had this conversation before about team cycle. This is how you build your income. This is how you build your team, is with your coaches achieving Success Club. So that would be Success Club 8 if that's you. So now you know if you're a Success Club 8, these are your activities. This is what you need to do consistently every single month. Now, that coach that wants to earn $500 a week or $2,000 a month, ending the year at $26,000 a year, you're going to be a Success Club 12 coach. That means you're going to enroll 3 new coaches, 3 new chapters, and help 2 of your personally sponsored coaches achieve Success Club every month for 12 months. And that's how you get to the $26,000 a year. If you want to earn $1,000 a week or $4,000 a month or $52,000 a year, then you're going to be a Success Club 16 coach, which means you're going to enroll 4 new coaches, 4 new challengers, and help 4 of your personally sponsored coaches achieve Success Club every single month for 12 months. Now, who wants to be a 6-figure earner? If you can please put it in the chat. You want to be a 6-figure earner? This is you. This is what's going to be required, okay? Just say me, me, me. That number should be, we have 41 participants, including myself, so we should have 40. We got 24, 25. Can I get a 30? 31, 32. Here we go, 35. Can I get 38? Okay, we're almost there. 36. Uh-oh, 37. We need, hey, we did it. Awesome. Okay. So for all of us in here, and by the way, guys, I have to tell you that when I made this decision that I wanted to build a 6-figure income, because at that point I had left my job. So I'm like, holy crap, I got to grow a 6-figure business, right? I knew that Success Club 20 was non-negotiable. I said, I don't know where I'm going to find these people. I'm going to have to stand in the corner giving out flyers, but I need to help 10 people. Okay, so this is what your goal is, guys. To earn a 6-figure business, to build a 6-figure business, to earn $2,000 a week, $8,000 a month, you need to enroll 5 new coaches, 5 new challengers, help 5 of your coaches hit Success Club every single month for 12 months. I say we all have a lot of work to do. And the only way to do that, guys, is by having an action plan, by managing your time, by writing down your goals, by having a vision, sharing that vision, okay? I hope you guys love this chart because I fell in love with it. And by the way, I take 0 credit for this chart, okay? I take 0 credit for this chart. This chart was shared by one of the top coaches who have Moira Kusaba. I finally pronounced it right. Who is the creator of the Rise Up Journal. And so I'm like, oh, this has to be on a team call. So that's the goals, that's the activities required. Now, call to action. What do we need to do? 1, work on that vision, guys. You can't dismiss this. You can't skip the vision. You can't skip it. The reason you can't skip it is because life is hard, guys. It will. There are going to be days, believe you me, I've experienced those days, and I've been in this business now, that I don't want to talk to anybody because something's going on. When that vision is in your face, your why is there, you don't have a choice. And we are so blessed that we're able to use social media. I'm like, thank goodness I don't have to see my face. I can just write on the computer. You know what I mean? But I still have to show up. We still have to show up. So make sure, and I'm going to, you guys can have them. Based on what I just shared, the prior slide is set an income goal. Which one of those do you want to be? Do you want to be a Success Club 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 20? Which one is it? You've got to write it down. Invest in courses, guys, to build your skills. Like there's no way around it. If you know that the area that you need to focus on is Instagram, because Instagram is where it's at, then you need to invest in Instagram training. I'm going to share I need to share this in here because one of the top Instagram gurus is offering this free challenge. I know one of my coaches texted me today, and I already have received the email. Star. What's her first name? Not Jennifer. Sugar. Her name will come to me. But she's offering a free training, and I know that, listen, at the end of the day, it's a free training, but at the end, she will offer a more intense course. Like it says, do not be penny stupid. Do not be penny stupid. We have to invest in ourselves because, believe you me, you will get a rate of return, So if that's the area you need, work on, is it leadership, whatever it is that you feel that you need, and you need to raise your hand, speak to your sponsoring coach if you're not too sure where you need to go, so that if I'm your coach, I hopefully can guide you, and if I don't know the answer, I'll find it. But that's and then eat that frog. Not literally eat that frog, but we have to do the uncomfortable things. And Eat That Frog is a book. I forget the author's name. And you know how we always have a to-do list, guys, right? So we have a to-do list of all the things that we have to do for the day. What are the first things that we do? We do the easy ones first. We do the easy ones first, and we get those out of the way, and then we leave the hardest task for last. And then what'll happen? The day is over, like, I didn't get a chance to do it. And then it goes back to your list the next day. And before you know it, I'm like, I didn't invite, I didn't follow up, because big ones. I was listening to Maura. I so admire this woman. I love her style. And I'm going to share with you what she shared in this group. I thought it was just so powerful. And I know, Melissa, I believe you probably heard that call with her. So feel free to chime in if you want to share something from that call. By all means, please unmute yourself. But I love what she shared about, hold on, I took notes on it because I'm going to recommend it. I'm going to do that also. Like I said, I've been in this business for 10 years, but I am a student for life. I am a student for life. I like to learn from people who know more than I do. I love to learn from people who are more successful than I am, okay? And one of the topics that she spoke about in this live was about time management. That was one of the things, is time management. And it's about managing your time correctly, doing what she calls a 50-50. And so eating the frog for her, per se, she didn't use those words, but it's taking care, being in phase one, always. And what's phase one? Inviting, following up, doing income producing activities. So in the mornings, talk to anyone. She doesn't set up any appointments. All she does is focusing her tracker on, tracking her business, the inviting process. That's what she does. And so I know for a lot of us, that's our biggest frog. That freaking Success Club freaking tracker. I don't know. It doesn't bite. I promise you. This tracker does not bite. It was created to help us, to keep us on track. Okay? So this should honestly, and I know that I've been a culprit. I'll do everything else in the morning. I'll do everything, teamwork stuff, event stuff. I'll do all that. And then I need the inviting at the end of the night. And and I've caught myself like, you know what? I'll just double up tomorrow. Think about doing, I'm currently doing lift fours. It's like doing 2 lift fours in one day. Like, are you freaking insane? Like, there's no way I could do biceps, shoulders, and arms. You can't, So do that first, guys. Focus on your personal activity, which is the Success Club tracker. This is it. Do this first, and then you can do other things. And then you can help your coaches. And then you can do team stuff. And then you can worry about events. And then I can worry about, you know, Super Weekend, who we have an amazing trainer coming. Oh, yes, that's coming soon. Okay, so eat that frog first, guys. Eat it, eat it. I don't know the sound of a frog, but you need to eat it first. Okay, and if you don't have set your goals, eat that frog. Set your goals. If you don't have a business schedule, eat that frog. Do that. Do it, because once you block out those times, guys, you're gonna show up to yourself. Like, don't let yourself down. Don't let yourself down. And then the last thing here, call to action. We have 4 days left to this month, guys. After today is only 3. Be successful this month. Don't wait till next month. This month. We're business owners. Whatever happened between January and April, that's history. You can't change it. It's done. But there's still time right now to finish this month strong. There is. So I believe that's my last slide, and it is. So let me stop sharing. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, 7 figures. All right, Melissa. I love it. Yes, the more you learn, the more you earn. Huge connection there, absolutely. Awesome. I just want to see if there's any questions in here. Jasmine Star, yes, that's her name. I know it was Star. I couldn't think of her first name. Okay. Yes, 7 figures. I'm with you, Melissa. Awesome. Me. Yes. Okay. So I don't know if Meli or Uni, did you want to add on anything to what I just shared tonight?
You're spot on, Mickey. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Uni.
Just to piggyback, there's never too much knowledge, and I don't think we could ever learn enough. But I heard Fraser, I don't know his first name, but it impacted me because we're big on personal development, and you mentioned it. But the fact that how much time do we spend on personal development, and then how much time in return do we spend applying what we learn? So then he went in with an application type of formula. If you spend 10 minutes learning something, then take 10 minutes and apply that new something. If you're going to listen to personal development, I hear a lot of people say, I spent my whole entire day listening to YouTube videos and to personal development calls, and I've read so many books. How much time have you spent implementing that? Because if you've only learned it and it's accumulating knowledge, but you haven't exposed yourself to put it into action, then it's wasted knowledge. It's wasted time. So 10 minutes you put in of personal development, 10 minutes you put out there expressing what you learned. 1 hour of personal development, 1 hour of expressing what you learned. And it's the best way to put yourself on automatic, because like you, Mickey, being in a funk, getting in your own way happens to all of us. If you're human, if you have a soul, if you have a heartbeat, you're going to feel emotionally drained most of the time. So find a way to get out of your own way and just put yourself there. Trust me, the moment you plug personal development and you go in and apply it, it's going to shake off out of you. It's gonna. But if you stay on, I'm going to do, tomorrow it will, I'll do it later, it's never, ever going to happen. You can show face? Awesome. You have voice notes, you have old pictures, you have text messages. You can't get on the phone conference with someone? Get on the phone. It works. It works. But your vision, it's great to have it, but if you don't put action behind it, and he also said, if you have a vision, you're not willing to sweat for the vision, that means you're not willing to put action behind the vision, you have no vision. Your vision is going with you to your grave, and it will die because you dared not to put it into action. So that's that.
Well, I definitely cannot add any. I can't even add to that because you hit. How is it that you hit it on the nail? I always screw that up.
Knows. Well, let me piggyback on what you said, Mickey. I loved that graphic with all the numbers because I am very visual. I love to see what happens when you do something. So many people, and I'm going to talk about my team, have said to me like, well, it's so hard to hit Success Club. Like how? I don't get it. I don't understand how it's so hard. I've been hitting Success Club for the last 60 something months. How many months have you achieved, Mickey? You
79.
Okay. Unides, I know she's in close to her 70s as well. It happens because you show up. It happens because you keep adding people to your network and you got to stop having this mentality of I'm going to sell, and having more the mentality of I'm making friends, I'm meeting people, I'm finding my tribe, and not immediately pick up that phone and start sending them a message, join me. You sound desperate. You have to establish a relationship. Mickey, I'll never forget something Mickey taught us in a meeting back when I was at 1540. Mickey, you remember grabbing the inside of a bounty? Do you remember that? You brought it to one of our conferences, and she brought the carton of a bounty, and she said, "This is the beginning of your month over here, and then it goes to month 1, to month 2, to month 3. The end is month 3. So for whatever you put on this end to come out through the next one."
Did Melly freeze? Did Melly freeze or did I freeze?
Melly, you froze.
I froze.
You're frozen, Melly.
I'm frozen.
You can't get off the call. You're the host.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me though?
Oh man, this sounds good. ¿Qué sería lo que yo dije? Ay, Dios mío.
¿Qué sería? Can you hear me now? Let's try this. Wait, I'm moving networks.
Oh no. Did she leave? She can't leave.
She left, but you're still recording.
Oh no, she's here. Okay.
Something's wrong with my internet here. So, can you hear me?
Yes, now we can. Yes.
Okay. Do you remember bringing the inside of a bounty roll?
I'm very visual. Just continue. It'll come back to me.
Okay. So you brought the inside of a bounty roll, the carton, and here's what you said. You said, when you are meeting a person, you can't just immediately say exactly what I just said. Hey, join my team, blah, blah, blah. It takes time to connect. So you're going to put them in through the beginning of this role. And month 1, you're going to know a little bit more about them. And month 2, you're going to know so much more about them. By month 3, you're closing them. So that's that pipeline, the people you keep putting in through there, by the end of month 3, you're going to have so many people to talk to. Like, stop rushing it. And I know a lot of us, and I did this in the beginning when I finally figured out what Success Club was. I sat there and I was like, oh shit, it's the 28th of the month. Let me start. Guess what? No, it's not too late to go ahead and achieve at least Success Club 6. But next month, June, don't do it to yourself. Don't sit there and wait for the last minute. Moira spoke about that, Mickey, on that call that you just referenced. She made sure she achieved Success Club the first 2 weeks of the month. So the last 2 weeks, she could go all in with her business, recruiting for business, and helping her coaches achieve Success Club. So don't leave it for the end. Invite people from the heart. Show up every single day and give them love. Show them what you guys have to offer. Don't show up every day with a shake. It's tacky. Herbalife people do that. You know, show up with what we have so many products. So like I don't even talk about Energize anymore. I walk onto my phone and I'm, talking about I'm gonna go work out. What is it in that juice? Where do you get all that energy from? But when you start talking and naming it, people think you're tacky. Mm-hmm. So just be more you. And this is what people get to fall in love with, the real you. And that's my 2 cents.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Melissa. Yeah, I remember it was the funnel.
Yeah.
It was the funnel that I was I just want to highlight, I love what Danny just shared here. Let me scroll. I don't know, just in case you guys didn't see it. Clearly, I haven't read the book that she's referencing to. with Rachel Hollis. Oh, sugar, where is it? She said in the book with Rachel Hollis does not call it a to-do list. She calls it make it a results list. I love that. Make it a results list. It looks like, yeah, you're right. Thank you for saying that, Danny, because when you take like a to-do list, it's like, oh, I got to do this. Like, it's like so, what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of the word. Somebody help me. You know what I'm feeling like? It's like, ah, I got to do this. But when it's a results, we know something positive is going to come from it, right? Yeah, a task. Yes. Yes. And yes, Belky, eat that frog at the beginning of the month. So, all right. Any more comments, questions? I'm good on my end. I hope, did you guys find this an eye-opener to take a look at your business, where you're at, identify, the areas that you need to focus on? I'll be sharing. Oh, awesome. Thank you, guys. I definitely put my heart into this tonight. So, awesome. Yay, yay. All right, so let's take a group picture. Yes, a good reflection. Thank you, Alma. That's what it is. That's all it is. Self-reflection. Take a look at what you need to, just change things up a bit. And that's it, and just get to work. Okay, so, all right. So I think this is the first page that I'm on. And let's take a picture. Okay, ready? 1, 2, cheers! All right, next one. Oh, next one, I don't have a lot of faces. Oh, no, I have Uni, Dorinda, Melissa, Rosemary. Edith, why are you here? You're here twice? You were on the first page. How did you get to the second page? Awesome. Ladies, thank you so much for being on the call tonight. I will definitely upload these slides and share it with you. And I definitely look forward, guys. Like, let's just make a commitment. Like, write down, and that's the last thing I promise I'll leave you with, is just write down on a piece of paper, I will help. If you're not a Success Club, I will help 3 people by Friday. We just came off of Memorial Day weekend. We know people ate bad. So now we have to create a vision. I actually found a wording in my notes that I'm going to just fine tune, and I'm going to share with you guys to invite people that you know, because we can help people lose up to 15 pounds by July 4th, by the way. Yes, we can. It can happen. We have the solution to make it happen. So God bless you, ladies. I'll see you on the other side. Night.